how do we get into a crow pose? If you want to start this, I think it's more fun to start challenges that are, boring at first, and then you just all of a sudden come along and do something that looks fun. So we're gonna try to learn how to get into this to a crow pose. And where I'm at right here, this is my frog pose. Come down to the elbows and just rock back a bit. Bring your arms out. Just keep opening it up. Yeah, hear that, my knee pop. And then we're gonna spread the legs out, bring the toes out, and just push back. Open it up. You're in your frog's pose, and then come up onto the palms, bring the toes together. Bumper, go on. It's always in my way. Let's go. Get out of here. Anyways, back to it. So from here, just come up onto your mat. Since I'm standing, you gotta stand up too. And let's bring our hands up. You reach up. We open up to the left. And then we open up to the right. Reverse that for you. Anyways, take a nice deep breath. Hands forward, reach up again. Reach to the right. Reach to the left. And then from here, we're just gonna come down into a squat. All the way down. We can hold on to that kitchen sink, and then come back up. Power it up. Give yourself some power as you come back up. Open up the legs more if you need to. And then you just come back down. Try to get that booty to the ground. Hands come in. And if you're tugging here in your knees to the elbows, you come in, come up, point the toes towards the hand. And then come onto the tips of the toes. Look forward here just for a minute here. And then start to lean into it. And then walk your hands out a little bit more. Start to lean into it. Up onto the tip of the toes. Squeeze your mat. And then come back down into your squat. Just rotate your hands and your wrists here. And then from here, you can tuck down more, push out with the elbows, push open the legs. And then we're gonna lean over to the right. And then just come into this half squat here. I'm tight today. I'm so tight right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm just joking. And then we're gonna go out to the right. And then come back in. No, I am. I'm very tight. I did a class yesterday that made it, a little bit more difficult for me today. So grab that mat, pull down even further. And then from here, we're gonna put the hands into the ground and come up about 10 times. Back down into your squat. Up, down. Working out the hamstrings. Getting further, deeper into your stretch as well. Reach back up underneath the legs. Whatever you need to do here. And then while we're here, put the hands on the ground. If you have to, bend the knees. And then rock from right to left. Sway. Drop the head. Grab a hold of the outside of the arms and pull the elbows towards the toes. And then rise up. Reaching up to the ceiling, take a slight back bend. I'm gonna drop back down into that squat. Here we go. Arms out, open up the knees. Palms facing forward. Wherever you're at here, palms are forward, powering out. And then come forward, place the hands onto the ground. Knees are gonna come to the back of the tricep, back of the arm, toes up, heels up, squeeze into the ground here. Look forward. I feel like I have hair on my face. I do. And then when you're ready,
You can lift the left heel up, point the toes, right heel comes up, point the toes. You're squeezing the mat, squeezing the heels to the back of the legs. And then you're coming back down. Clasp the hands. Rotate the hands and wrists. You do this a bunch of times, you get stronger to where your arms are just straight, popping into this. But, you know, growth is all about beginning again, right? So you let yourself, you know, settle, and then you want to grow a bigger limb. You gotta go through a little bit of hell. So come back up onto the palms, push the hands into the ground. Anyways, installing some truth. Yeah, prayer position with the hands, and let's find your crow pose. Place those hands there and pop up. Squeeze the heels to the back of the legs. Put a smile on your face. Appreciate what you're doing in every position. You know, some people, they don't have the ability to see themselves being able to do something so tough. And that's where you have to see yourself appreciating every little position you're making. And this is actual definition of being a yogi, is a perfectionist, but one who knows the equanimity, who has the equanimity to know, which is like, you're just like, that's fine, I'll get it next time. Like, that's good. Where it's at, where you're at, be appreciative of it, all the positions you can be in. And just know that, you know, not a lot of people can be there, how strong you are. So anyways, next time, see y'all later.